Hi, everyone. Recently, I read a few quotes online that I would love to share with all of you. The first quote is: In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. And that was written by an unknown author. The second quote is: The man is a success who lived well, loved much, and laughed often. And that was written by Robert Louis Stevenson. And the third quote is: Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. And that was written by Herman Cain. I believe a life well lived is when we can be the best version of ourselves, live to our fullest potential of peace, joy, and love, while our light shines brightly, healing the world with happiness. Let me ask you a question. Are you living a life of peace, joy, and love? Life can feel overwhelming at times, and it's important to realize who we allow in our world to add value to our peace. When we allow the wrong people into our lives, we run the risk of not only losing peace, but also losing our perspective. Today, I would like to challenge all of us to view life from a higher perspective so we can gain clarity and understanding to maintain our inner peace. Having peace is so important to self love and being happy. If we realize that time is precious, then we need to be choosy in who we allow to have access to our life. The best way to protect our peace is to view life from a higher perspective. I would like to share with you some views of life worth considering having a higher perspective. Don't waste your time trying to ask people to be kinder. It's important to realize their selfishness is who they are. Learn to take people at face value. Closed minded people will make you feel less and cut you down, expecting you to shrink yourself to their level, whereas the open minded people will make you feel you're enough and build you up, encourage you to live to your fullest potential. Toxic people, including friends or family, should have limited access to your life, depending on how destructive they are. Realize not every person or situation deserves your attention. When people criticize and judge others constantly, it's usually a direct reflection of their lack of self love and self acceptance. They were raised in an unhealthy, toxic, oppressive, and narcissistic environment of control where love was totally absent. Pray for them and wish them well. The wrong relationship keep you hidden in the shadows, while the right relationships support your journey and walk with you in the light. The wrong people will not recognize or appreciate your value, but the right people will honor and cherish it. There are those who see the glass half full and the ones who see the glass half empty. Half full view brings encouragement, hope, and positivity. Half empty view results in discouragement, hopelessness, and negativity. Always choose optimism over pessimism. Most people who come from dysfunctional families will most likely be dysfunctional themselves unless they seek counseling and heal. Compassion for mentally ill people is fine. Compassion to an extreme may turn you into their punching bag or of mental and or physical abuse. Be careful to limit their access to you. And let me just say this again. Compassion for mentally ill people is fine. Compassion to an extreme may turn you into their punching bag or mental and physical abuse. Be careful to limit their access to you. Pick your battles. Try to overlook small offenses. Most battles aren't worth losing your peace of mind over. If people are in a bad mood, let them own it and avoid connection. If they are important to you, reconnect with them later when they are in a happier mood. Trying to debate with people who totally disagree with you is a waste of time. Just simply agree to disagree and change the subject. If they persist in having a heated discussion, politely excuse yourself and walk away. Allow time to reveal the truth and the outcome of the debate. Meanwhile, value your peace and keep walking. Sometimes lessons are best learned the hard way. Everyone has his or her own life journey. Allow everyone to live their life as you live yours. If you don't agree with people's choices in life and feel they are making poor decisions, pray for them and wish them well. If people or friends disappoint you and the relationship is not mutual, meet them where they're at. Meeting them where they're at simply means to accept them for who they are and where you stand with them. Don't try to force a relationship. There are over 8 billion people in this world and plenty who may be great companions. Move forward and keep making new friends. When people emotionally hurt you and refuse to apologize, realize they are toxic. Say a prayer for them and let them go. Real friends build you up, not tear you down. Healthy people gravitate towards healthy people. The reverse is true too. Unhealthy people gravitate towards unhealthy people. The best relationships are mutual, whether it be family, friends, or romantic partners. There's an equal give and take. Takers are toxic. Let me say this again. The best relationships are mutual, whether it be family, friends, or romantic partners. There is an equal give and take. Takers are toxic. This is worth talking about for a few minutes. Pay attention to those who only ask you things and never reciprocate. Or if you notice that you're always the one doing something or spending money on them and they rarely return the favor, then it's a huge red flag. We need to keep in mind that a healthy relationship is a two-way street. For those of you who are dating, it doesn't mean both partners have to spend the same amount of money and match dollar for dollar. If your partner has a higher income than you can always offer to pay the tip or treat them to a restaurant that you can afford. And don't be shy or embarrassed to use that coupon if you have one. Or you can occasionally treat them to coffee and snacks or to an ice cream parlor. Or maybe you can cook them a delicious homemade meal occasionally. There are many creative ways to reciprocate without breaking your own piggy bank. The point is to not take advantage of your partner and instead show mutual respect and a healthy give and take to build an equal partnership. Where some people set themselves up for heartache is when one partner is a giver and the partner is a taker. A healthy relationship is when there's an equal balance of giving and taking between both partners. And I just want to be clear that giving and taking is not just about the money. To give also means of one's time, mind, heart, affection, attention, commitment, and love. Both partners feel secure and valued in their relationship. The highest love in relationships is when both partners are givers. They give to each other consistently. The spirit of giving goes hand in hand with peace, joy, and love. As I discussed in my last video about the highest love in relationships, if you're not experiencing peace, joy, and love consistently, you may need to seek couples counseling. It's never too late to improve your relationship if both partners are willing to put forth the effort. Loving someone and getting hurt by that person is not true love. It's a toxic, destructive relationship formed from a trauma bond. Trauma bonds are repeated, unhealthy patterns of learned behaviors from childhood that mimic the dynamics of unresolved relationship trauma. Seek counseling to heal your trauma bond. You can think of toxic people as snakes. No amount of your love will change the nature of a snake. If you play with a snake long enough, you will eventually get bitten. Seek counseling, heal, and learn self-love so you don't keep attracting toxic partners. Knowing and loving yourself well is the only path forward to attracting true love. Let me say this again. Knowing and loving yourself well is the only path forward to attracting true love. If you don't define your own happiness, the world will define it for you. Let me say this again. If you don't define your own happiness, the world will define it for you. The golden proverb states, people come into your life for a reason, season, or a lifetime. In summary, viewing life from a higher perspective is key to our peace of mind and a life well lived. I believe peace paves the way for joy, love, and happiness. A well-lived life is not a perfect life, but a life where we wake up every morning with the intention of putting our best foot forward and showing up as the best version of ourselves. It's filling our days with loving kindness, happy things, positive thoughts, good friends, meaningful conversations, shared laughter, warm hugs, and unforgettable memories. It's counting our blessings, praying regularly, and having a grateful heart. In awe and humility, it's being mindful of the sovereignty of our creator, ourselves, and that of others. It's creating our own heaven on earth here, finding our niche in this world, and maximizing our unique talents and gifts to bless others. No matter how short or long our life may be, let's remember to always view life from a higher perspective so that we may live a well lived life. Okay, folks? So this is rather a short video, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Um, I really believe that if we all took a moment and pause in life and try to look at things from a higher perspective, we will then be on the road to living a peaceful life and a life well lived. All right. So if you resonate with this video and if you like it, please click like and click share. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you can be notified of all my future videos. And if you have any comments that you'd like to share or questions, please put that below in my comments. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.